So everybody can blame me for contributing to this. You could say I started it. You can blame me all for this, but then you can also say I ended it also. And it's a sad thing to do because, you know, Warren is my friend. But on one hand, I can't stand for what he did. There's just no fucking way. I can't do it. You know, to me, you know what made me feel bad for Warren the most is because he had looked at the camera one day and he said that his mom was going to pass away, and the one thing that he always wanted to do was to take his mom and go to Hawaii. You know what I mean? Just one last time before she passed away. And at the same time, Lardo and Billy was fucking with this guy so bad that I just, you know, I was like, you know, fuck it, I'll send this guy to fucking Hawaii. And they're like, no, you live in your mother's basement. You'd never send this guy to Hawaii. You know what I mean? And so it wasn't like a challenge, but it was more like, you know what? Fuck it, I'll prove them all wrong. I'll send the guy to Hawaii. But then he said he didn't want to go. So then I decided to help his family out, help him through the winter, you know, to pay bills, this, that, and the other, you know. And that's all I tried to do. And the only reason why I did it, you know, and I try to relate this to a lot of people, is that, you know, I've been through a lot in my life, and everybody else has got their own problems, and everybody else has got their own deal. But in my life, you know, one of the things I wish that I could do, I would give everything I have right now if I could just sit with my mother and talk to her right now. I would give everything that I own if I could walk out into my kitchen right now and my mom was out there cooking something or there to talk to me. That's why I helped him. I told everybody a story a long time ago. My mother went to a library to check out a movie because she liked to watch movies. And so my mom was kind of frugal. She didn't go to like Blockbuster or anything like that. She would go to a library and check out a couple movies on a Saturday morning. And when she went out to her car to start the car up, she had a brain aneurysm right at that moment. She sat in that car with the car running for like 4 or 5 hours before somebody realized my mother was dead. And I was working in the islands. I had a big company. I made lots of money. I was working on the biggest project that I ever worked on in my life. And I took 2 weeks and I left the project. And I went back to the United States and had to bury my mom. And they told me when I was over there that they would keep her alive on an incubating machine so I could go back and touch my mother. But I couldn't get a flight and couldn't be able to get up there in that kind of time. And I couldn't see keeping my mother alive on a fucking machine for days when she was already dead, brain dead. And I told them to pull the plug and stop it. And that's what happened with me. And there was nothing that I could do. And the horror that sits in my mind thinking about my mom sitting inside of a car with 2 stupid movies. And just sitting there with the fucking thing running and being dead. So, when I heard of somebody else that was going through all this fucking shit, and all they wanted to do was just something with their mother, so I thought I could do something to help. In the end, this is what I fucking get. I get to watch a man beat his mother. And that's my fucking reward. That's what I get. That's my fucking reward. So you're all right. All yous. You're all fucking right.